Good afternoon, friends. Now we are having burning systems in the thermal power plant. So the fuel is burnt in a confined space known as the furnace. So the furnace will provide the support and enclosure for burning equipment. So here we have two types of firing system for the solid fuels. That is the hand firing and stoker firing. Usually stoker firing will be used. So that is the power operated fuel feeding mechanism we have here. But in the case of a small power plant, so we are going for hand firing system because the amount of coal handled is very small here. So, but it is difficult to achieve the uniform combustion and low combustion efficiency in the case of hand firing system. Whereas in slow firing, so it is automated one. So that is the coal feeding, burning, and exhaust gas coming out of the furnace. So everything is in our so automated process. So the solid fuels used will be either coal, wood will be burnt by means of the stokers. So whereas the burners are used to burn the pulverized coal and the liquid fuels. So solid fuels will be burnt with the help of stokers, whereas burners are used to burn the powdered coal and the liquid fuels. So what are stokers? So stoker is consisting of a grate, so which is used at the furnace bottom to hold the bed of the fuel. So grate is nothing but the horizontal platform in the furnace to hold the fuel bed. So there are two ways of feeding the coal into the grate. So that is overfeeding and underfeeding stokers. So therefore automatic stokers are classified as overfeed and underfeed stokers. So stokers are nothing but the mechanically operated fire furnaces, so in which the coal is getting burnt. So principle of the overfeed stoker. The name itself says that the coal is overfed into the stoker. So that is on the top of already burning coal, we are adding some more fresh coal or the green coal. So it receives the coal on its top surface. So we have here three layers. One is the fresh coal zone. So that is the green coal what you see the top layer. So the in between I have this incandescent coke. So that is the half burnt red coke. So then we have here ash. So that is the coal getting completely burnt converted to powder form. So that is ash here. So incandescent coke is in the combustion zone. So we have the green coal or the fresh coal zone we have. So then ash zone. So that is the completely burnt coal in the powder form. So here the grate is the horizontal bed, so where the coal is fed at the bottom. So the primary air current which is passed through the openings in the grate will allow the movement of the coal from one place to other place. So here the secondary air which is used for combustion process. So primary air current is carrying the pulverized coal or the powdered coal. So whereas the secondary air is used in combustion process. That is any combustion or any burning process requires the presence of air. So the secondary air helps the combustion process. So the principal difference between the overfeed and the underfeed stoker is in the entry of the coal. So whereas in overfeed stoker is the type of stoker in which the coal is fed from the top and air is blown from the bottom. Whereas in underfeed stoker, the coal is fed from the bottom and the air is fed from the top. here you can uh, see the underfeed stoker. So before that, we'll complete the overfeed stokers. We have the traveling grade stoker. So this is the type of the overfeed stoker where the coal is fed into the furnace by the action of gravity uh, from the coal hopper. So you can see here. So this is your traveling grade stoker. So from the coal hopper, so the coal is fed onto this grate. So that the grate is having its support on the front sprocket wheel and the rear sprocket wheel. So this grate is continuously rotating on these two wheels. So the coal is fed at end, so that coal, so in its journey, during its journey only it is getting burnt, and it is at the rear end, it will be in the powdered ash form, so that is collected in the ash pit. So if you see here, so the coal feed hopper runs along the entire coal feed end of the furnace. A coal grate is used to control the rate at which the coal is fed into the furnace. So the coal must be of uniform in size because the large lumps will not get completely burnt by the time they reach the end of the grade. So that is, if you see here, so the coal is having its journey from the front sprocket wheel to the rear sprocket wheel. Only it has to get completely burnt. So if the coal is not of the uniform size, the complete coal will not get burnt. So the completely burnt coal will uh, convert it to the powder form, that is ash. So that ash will be collected in the ash bin. So then we have the spreader stoker, the another type of the overfeed stoker. They use combination of suspension burning and the grate burning. So here also it consists of a horizontal grate. So we have here, so the wind box through which the primary air, so which is required for the movement of the coal from one end to the other end. So the primary air current is helping the movement of the coal from the front end to the rear end. So the coal is continuously fed into the furnace above the burning bed of the coal. So here we have the burning bed of the fuel. So the coal fines are burned in suspension. So the large particles will fall to the grate where they are burnt into thin, fast burning coal bed. So then we have underfeed stokers. So the combustion takes place on the grate. So here we have different working principle. So the primary air, as we seen in the overfeed stokers, here also the primary air is fed from the bottom, right below the grate. The secondary air is allowed at the top of the grate. When the coal is burnt, it is pushed down by the fresh coal. So the fresh coal is pushed on the grate using the rams.